Greetings, Cyberdogs and citizens of the interwebs. This is ReNDoG coming at you in another episode of Minecraft Survival from the Hermitcraft server. I hope you guys are having a fabulous day wherever you are in the world right now. It is Saturday morning for the ReNDoG. The sun is out outside. It is going to be a glorious day, but I'm going to be spending my time playing some Minecraft because that's what I feel like today, baby. I'm in a Minecraft mood. Last night, I finished off the potato and carrot farm. We were working on this last time we were together, weren't we? And I think it's looking kind of sweet. It looks a little bit like a transformer though, doesn't it? Look at the derpy face there, the eyeballs and the eyebrows. At first I didn't really like it, but now it's growing on me, man. I like it. I think it looks really sweet. This is the BUTTS Industrial Park, by the way. That is the new official name for it. And today we're going to find a way to transport all of those carrots, potatoes, wheats and beetroot into some sort of central storage facility over here. It's going to be awesome. And by the way, take a look at this. This farm is working immaculately. Look how many freaking roots are coming out of the Rootomatic. That is insane. Man, I'm so happy with it. I had to make some adjustments to it though. A lot of you guys told me in the previous episode that, well, it wasn't really going to work the way that I thought it was going to work, and I had to do a few changes. I'm going to show you guys exactly what I did because I know there are some of you out there who are copying the design. It was a very, very simple change to actually get it done. But yeah, I hope you like the final look of the thing. I think it's kind of sweet, man. We have got some dangerous work to do though before we get to any BUTTS Industrial Park work, guys. And we're going to kick off today's episode right here in the random mob generator. This thing over here generates random mobs for us, and we kill them underground to get their loot. And what I have realized, guys, and this is something that Iskal told me about, we can actually change this farm into something way more efficient, I suppose, than what it currently is. The reason that I made this thing in the very beginning was that I was trying to get gunpowder from creepers. I was trying to find a way to spawn creepers, and this thing spawns a ton of creepers, which is awesome, especially when there's nobody on the server. I kind of need to get down into the bottom of this thing though. But at the same time, unfortunately, boop, there we go, ender pearl, nice. Unfortunately, at the same time, this thing also spawns a bunch of zombies and a bunch of skeletons, and I'm not really that interested in the zombies and skeletons. How am I going to get out of here now? Jeez, I haven't really thought this through, have I? I suppose we can just bust through here. There is good news though, guys. There is a way that we can turn this darkroom spawner, the random mob generator, into a creeper-only spawner. How sweet is that? This thing is only going to make creepers, and it's going to be sweet, man. It is simply a matter of using one of the Minecraft mechanics, I guess, that deals with the spawnage of mobs. Now, I'm going to need to get myself onto there. There we go. Okay, we're in. Okay, this is dangerous. I don't know if there's any creepers still in here, but we've opened up some light now, so we shouldn't get any spawning. But yeah, we can use the mechanic of how mobs spawn in Minecraft to force this thing to only spawn creepers. Take a look at this, guys. If we stick one of these freaking trapdoors, yeah, that's what it's called, a wooden trapdoor, at the very top, like on the roof of each of these spawning pads. Hi, skeleton. Jeez, scared the absolute bajinga out of me, man. If we stick a wooden trapdoor like this all the way at the top of these spawning platforms, these platforms will now only spawn creepers. And that is because a creeper is just a few pixels shorter than a skeleton and a zombie. So with the trapdoor up here, zombies and skeletons will not be able to spawn in this space, but creepers will still be able to spawn in this space. So if I get a trapdoor into each of these spawning platforms, like so, all the way down the different pieces of the of the darkroom spawner over here, this farm is only going to generate creepers for us, and we'll be able to get all of our bones and all of our arrows from the Skelebite processing unit, and we can get our zombie flesh and all that jazz from Iskal's quadruple spawner on his side of the island. So that's looking pretty sweet. Now, I'm going to have to do this, though. It's going to take me a little bit of a while. Also, it's probably going to be pretty dangerous, so I kind of need to start concentrating now, guys. So I'm going to kaplam this bad boy, and we'll see you guys on the other side. Kaplowy! Now that's how you kick off a Saturday morning of Minecraft, Cyberdogs. You do something technical that actually works. Who needs the frickin' sun? Am I right? Take a look at this, guys. The creepers are coming out of the butthole of our darkroom spawner like nobody's business. This is absolutely beautiful. Look how many of them are in there, man. That is kind of crazy. This chest will now only get filled up with gunpowder, which is really, really cool. I'm very happy with that, man. It kind of worries me that they're tracking me, though. Can they actually see me if I go up here? No, they can't. Okay, jeez. That was a little bit scary. He can see me, but he doesn't want to blow up. Oh, creeper, get wrecked. Oh, man, that is absolutely beautiful. Nice. Okay, so task 1 for ReNDoG Saturday has been completed, and I'm very, very happy with that. Now, talking about technical stuff that works, guys, I have done some work on the BUTTS Industrial Park off camera, and I showed you a little bit earlier, the freaking transformer face. We were working on this last time, and well, let's just land here somewhere so I can show you what's been going on. Well, when I finished the build, it actually didn't work. It was kind of broken, and it was broken for a number of reasons. Firstly, I didn't really understand the mechanics of the villages very well, and I kind of messed it up. Also, we got some dead ground over here. That's not good. Let's just bust into here so I can show you guys what I actually did. Now, in the previous episode, we were working on this, and the idea was that on one side of the farm, we'd have Marjorie harvesting carrots, and on the other side, we'd have Betsy harvesting potatoes. The problem is, though, if we push... Okay, there, Betsy's gone to the other side. If we put a wall like this between the two, what happens is they can see each other through the wall somehow. I don't know, through some sort of freaking trans-dimensional eyeball action. I don't understand how they see each other through the wall, but what happens is they start to want to trade with each other and they stop harvesting. So the way that I fixed this was just to simply open up a passageway through the two different areas over here, and now Betsy and Marjorie harvest on both sides of the farm. Now, another question you guys were asking me was how the mechanic actually works. You weren't understanding, or you were saying, ReNDoG, this doesn't make sense. They're just going to plant the carrot and then break the carrot. Where are they going to get new carrots and potatoes from? Well, that's where this section comes in, right? When their inventories run out of carrots and potatoes, they will come and harvest new carrots and potatoes from these fields, and these fields are the fields that are giving us all of those potatoes and carrots downstairs in the receiving chest. So just with this little fix, it is now working. The only thing that I'm worried about, though, is I wonder if over time they will eventually replace all of the crops with carrots or all of the crops with potatoes, and one of the crops will actually stop getting farmed. But so far, I've been monitoring the output of the farm, and so far it's doing pretty good. It looks like I'm going to need to add another water source over here at some point, though. But yeah, so far we are getting about an even number of potatoes and carrots. It's sort of 50-50 at the moment. Let's just get all the way down there. I'll show you guys. Been doing this now for a couple days, just sort of AFKing here every now and then, and as you guys can see, it looks like the potatoes are just slightly ahead by about 2 stacks, 2.5 stacks or so, but the carrots are still coming in. So I'm going to keep an eye on this over the coming weeks, I guess, and eventually it'll be interesting to see whether or not the potatoes and carrots, take preference over one another. It's a battle between potatoes and carrots in the Retamatic. Oh man, that's what I'm talking about. Anyway, we've got some really important work to get to today, guys. I'm super excited about this, man. We are going to find a way to collect all of the materials from the BUTTS Industrial Park in this little center over here. I've spent a little bit of time on stream last week preparing this area, and what I'd like to do now is do some serious excavation work. We're going to have to push this all the way down. I want to make basically storage module beta. That's what we're going to be having over here in the BUTTS Industrial Park. This is where we're going to be storing all of those beetroots, carrots, wheats, potatoes, and seeds. And well, of course, the idea is that we get a ridiculous amount of these crops. We're trying to collect a double chest of all of the reasonable items in Minecraft, right? And also, we can use some of the crops to do some trading with villagers eventually, right? So actually, this farm is going to be pretty useful for both myself and for Iskal. We'll be able to use all of these crops to do a little bit of trading too. Well, this is awkward. Just dug myself directly into the butt crack of a spider dungeon. What the heck, man? I didn't know this was down here. A couple of chests, though, that looks like they haven't been looted. Look at this. A bunch of gold. I'll take that, man. Gold is actually kind of valuable right now to me. And in here, we got a couple of golden apples. Oh, man. That actually could come in handy when we fight the wither again. So that's pretty good. We're going to have to probably kill this spider spawner, though, because it is basically directly in the way of where we want to create the storage module beta. And yeah, sorry, spider spawner. You're going to have to get wrecked. We're at that point in this season of Hermitcraft where the number of tasks are beginning to pile up and the ReNDoG brain is struggling to keep up with everything that I need to do around here. So, check it out, guys. I have set up a little bit of a quest wall for us over here, and this is where I'm going to be placing all the things that we need to do in this series, just so that I can keep a track of everything that I still need to get done around this place. I don't think this is everything, but I've made a very good start on it. If you guys want to help me get this wall filled up, please hit me up in the comments. What am I missing on this wall of stuff to do in Season 5? Let me quickly take you through everything that I've put over here because, man, we have got some really, really cool stuff to do. We need to make some storage modules for the BUTTS Industrial Park and for the Scalabite Processing Unit and Gunpowder Processing Unit. We need to finish off the underground cable tunnels for the netherboard. We got to cover the entire island in grey concrete and blue blocks, of course. That is an ongoing mission. We need to build a super furnace facility because, man, I'm getting tired of using my Mooshroom cooker to cook all of the freaking items in this game. We need to build a villager farm to get a supply of mending books. Very important considering the number of times that I die in this season. Also, I died when I was working on the creeper farm today, by the way, guys. Forgot to tell you, but it did happen, so yeah. We can do a little bit of a facepalm. We also need to build an automatic food farm for the netherboard. I want to get a nice automatic supply of food going at some point. We need to finish the design of the concrete processing unit also. This square, it needs a little bit of love, man. It's looking really ugly right now. We need to build an automatic ink farm in the lake also because we need a ridiculous amount of ink for this build, and I'm getting tired of harvesting ink out of the butt crack of the ocean. And yes, I know Iskal has his own ink farm, but as you guys know, we're trying to do everything on our own here in Season 5. We need to design more trees and natural occurring things for the netherboard. We got some tree designs over here. I'm not mad about them though, but I wanted to see if we can find some other things that we can use. We need to set up a strip mine with a beacon, of course, too, so we can start getting some freaking resources up in here. And to make that beacon, we need to kill the freaking wither at some point. And we also need to raid the end for a butt ton of shulker boxes. So that is my quest board for now. I'm sure we'll add a couple more things to this as we finish off these quests. But yeah, if you guys have any other ideas that I can add to my quest board, hit me up in the comments, baby. Let's get organized up in here. It's another gloriously clear day as the sun rises above the netherboard, guys. I have just had myself a little bit of lunch and I am ready to play some freaking Minecraft. It is time to do, well, something that I've been waiting to do for the entire freaking week. I've been thinking about this constantly. I'm super excited to see that if I can actually pull this off. What I want to try and do with you guys now is find a way to transport all of the items from the two BUTTS Industrial Park facilities into a brand new storage module that we're going to be setting up over here. And I think the best way to do that will be to use some water aqueducts, right? I think that could be a pretty cool way to actually get this done. What we want to ensure that happens, though, is that all of the different types of crops that we are getting out of our farms come out of one single shoot. So here's what I'm thinking. We need to have an aqueduct that comes from the potato and carrot farm that connects up with a singular aqueduct that sort of comes out in this position over here. And I reckon if we just put these blocks a little bit higher like that, that is uranium for the pathways. So it looks to me like the aqueduct itself is probably going to have to come out like that, right? And that way we won't interfere with anything. So I'm probably going to have to dig this down a couple more blocks to give us enough space. But what I do want to do first is figure out whether or not we can actually get these water aqueducts installed. At the moment, we are collecting all of those beetroots and wheat bits and seeds and carrots and potatoes in some chests, right? And I believe this is probably ocean. Yeah, that's ocean. Okay, so let's block that off. Oh my goodness. If we come up here, let's just dig that away like this, just so we can figure out exactly where we are right now. Let's put a pillar of cobblestone. Okay, so we're over here. And what we need to do is find a way to filter all of these items into this position over here. So I guess an easy way to start would be here in the potato and carrot process, or the rootomatic rather. And I suppose the easiest thing to do would just to be to, like, I don't know, just dig like a corridor in this direction, I guess. I think it's probably going to have to be a little bit lower, but let's just dig out everything for now, just so that we see where we come out. Okay, so we come out over here, perfect. But we're going to have to make this one probably a little bit lower or a little bit higher, right? So if this aqueduct is like this, it needs to be 1 block higher than this one so that the carrots and potatoes will fall down into this aqueduct. Okay, that's good. Now we need to figure out exactly the same thing for the wheat and beetroot farm. And yeah, that should actually get it all working. And then all we have to do is figure out how the water system's actually going to work. Oh man, I'm like so proud of myself at the moment, guys. I don't know about you, man, but I am a proud freaking Minecrafter right now. For the last couple of episodes, we've been getting pretty technical up in here, haven't we? And I've actually managed to pull some of the technical stuff off. And I'm actually really, really proud. I was really nervous about starting these builds, but what I realized when we started working on the netherboard is that the design of the netherboard dictates that we absolutely have to have some sort of technical stuff going on, right? I mean, our base is looking basically like a factory right now, and if our buildings don't actually do anything cool, then what are we actually doing here? I'm really excited about trying to make a base in Minecraft that actually works, that is actually functioning, because it's something that I've never really done in Minecraft before. Now, where is that tunnel? I'm a little bit confused because we just hit a little bit of, oh, what is this? Okay, hold on. It looks like there's just a bit of underground water over here. Let's just block that off. Jeez, this is much more freaking annoying than I thought it was going to be. But yeah, one of the things, here we go. Okay, there we go. We've connected directly into it. We've gone a little bit too low though, right? So I think we're probably going to have to make this aqueduct go 1 higher. So this one will go 1 higher, like this. Perfect. And all of the wheat and beetroot and stuff are going to travel along this one. Then they'll fall down into that one, right? So the wheat and beetroots will travel along here. Then they'll fall down here, and they will then travel here. The carrots and potatoes will join them at this point, and then they'll get washed all the way into storage module beta over here. And then at this point, we need to find some way to sort all of those items, right? But that is, well, something to add to the quest board, and something that we will try and figure out a little bit later on, I suppose. Thank the Ender Gods for the Elytra. Am I right, Cyberdogs? Oh man, what would our lives be like without the ability to fly in Minecraft? The best thing Mojang ever gave us, in my opinion. I've had to head out here into this icy spikes biome to collect a ton of packed ice because I was working on those aqueducts, and I suddenly realized that, well, we're going to have a little bit of problems transporting those items unless we have some packed ice to work with. So yeah, I've come out about, I don't know, it's about 2,500 blocks or so to this icy spikes. Been mining away, and now it's time to actually get home and start moving some freaking croppage. At this point, I'd like to add a caveat in today's episode, guys. I've actually never made anything like this that moves items. I just remember seeing this on a Mumbo Jumbo video once, and I'm pretty sure this is how it works. I am gonna facepalm so hard if I've got this wrong, though. Here's the theory, okay? We've got the packed ice down here, and as you guys can see, when items move across packed ice, they kind of slide, and when you set a water source down like this, for example, it's only going to go 8 blocks or so, right? And the theory is that if there is an item flowing in the water source, did you see how quickly it shot like that? Oh, it actually works! Mumbo Jumbo, you genius! Take a look at this. There it goes. Zoom! Oh, that's epic. Okay, so we can add the next water source to our little aqueducts in this position over here, right? So let's get another water source on the other side of the sign. Is that going to go all the way to the end? Oh, it won't actually matter though, because it's the item is going to zoom over here, in this case the wheat or the beetroot, right? Oh, this is perfect. I knew that I remembered something from Mumbo Rumbo's video. Oh, that's fantastic. Okay, so let's give this a try. If those bits of wheat and beetroots are landing over here, they're going to hit the water source and zoom all the way across like that. That is so sweet. I kind of want to add another bit of orange over here though, right? Just to try and make it look a little bit better. And then it's going to come down here and then it's going to zoom all the way over there. Wow. Okay, so it goes pretty far. It travels a pretty far distance on the packed ice. That is great. And I suppose the next thing that we need to do though is add a water source over here, but not like that. Let's stick the sign on the wall, because the next bit of aqueducting, I guess, we have to do will be from the potato and carrot farms. So let's add that in over here. We're going to add our packed ice like this, right? And our water source will be there. And I kind of need to get it going before we hit this section of the uranium, right? So let's get a couple of blocks down and then a water source over there. So boop, like a so, and then let's get that packed ice going. Beautiful. I wonder if those items will zoom all the way over here. Probably not, so it's probably not worth taking the risk. Let's add a sign over there and a sign over here. We'll change this block to orange just to keep it nice and, you know, I want the blocks to hit the orange block. I don't know why. It's OCD, okay, guys? Jeez. Don't ask me questions. Ask my OCD brain what I'm doing. And let's add another water source over there. And the last bit of packed ice like that. Okay, perfect. So that's beautiful. Now, next water source will go over here, right? That's going to take us all the way to this position. Do I have enough water buckets for this? I think I do. Nice. Okay, so one more sign over here. And then let's add like... let's go packed ice all the way to that position over there. So we'll bring the items all the way over to the point where we want them, which is about here, I guess. And yeah, I'm going to have to work out what we're going to do to actually move them into the storage facility itself. But let's get our final little water source down here. That's going to take us all the way to the end. Okay, perfect. So if the theory goes correctly, if we throw down, let's do some testing over here, okay? We're going to do some testing with these empty buckets. Let's go and throw some empty buckets into the butthole of the potato carrot farm thingy, the Rootomatic. And where is that water source? It's over here. Okay, so 2 buckets over there. Beautiful. Those go zooming away through the aqueduct. How sweet is that, man? That is so cool. Okay, and then let's head over to the other farm. And chuck 2 buckets into this water source. If the theory is correct, we should see 4 buckets at the very end of the aqueduct, right? So 1, 2 buckets in there. Now, if we've wired everything perfectly, we should have 4 buckets at the receiving end of this canal. Oh, come on, baby. Make this happen for us. Please let me have done this correctly with no face palmage. Are your faces ready, guys? Are your faces ready? I'm seeing the buckets. And yes, there's 4 of them. It freaking works. Nice. My brain be cooking with gas today, Cyberdogs. Oh, baby. We better find a way to take advantage of that, though, before the ReNDoG head gets a blue screen of death. You know what I'm saying? I've been trying to work out a way to transfer the croppages from the farms into the aqueducts themselves, and I got some good news, man. With our potato and carrot farm, we can just simply drop the items directly from the chute into the aqueduct itself, so that's the easy one. For the other farm, though, we're going to have a little bit more of a problem, aren't we? We're going to have to probably use a little bit of redstone to get all of those items out of there. The first thing that I want to do, though, is come over here and set up some sort of a collecting chest, because we're going to start testing out some items today. So let's just set up a very quick chest over here, just like that, and what we should be able to do then is just add a hopper on top of it, and any of the items that slide across the aqueducts and end up here will land up in this chest over here, right? Of course, we're going to find a way to sort all of the items and stuff, but for the first thing that I want to do is I just want to get this jazz working. Okay, so that's looking good. That's going to collect all of the potatoes and carrots that are coming out of the farm, so I suppose what we can do now is we can unplug this butthole over here so those carrots and freaking potatoes. Did I say carrots and apples? I feel like I might have said carrots and apples. I've stored all the other ones over here, by the way. Okay, so that one can do its business. I suppose we also want to make sure that the actual carrots and potatoes land in the aqueduct. So let's fill this in for now. We'll make it look a little bit better at some other point. Don't you guys worry about that. Okay, cool. So that's doing its business. That's doing its job. Now let's head over to this one and see if we can actually find a way to get all of these items to drop out of these chests. We've got a lot of items over here. 2 chests worth of items. And this is actually kind of scary. Let's come down here. And I guess what we need to do is probably make a little bit of space for ourselves. We're going to get technical right now, okay, guys? I'm kind of in the mood. I'm very proud of myself at the moment. I'm very happy with all of the stuff that I've managed to do today, and I want to see if I can carry on going with this. Now, what I want to try and do is set up a dropper over here, right? Let's see if we can do this on camera without any derpage, okay? ReNDoG taking his redstone to the next level. We made one of these in the previous episode, didn't we? So I should be able to do this, right? Let's just get a block over here, and we're just going to stick a dropper like that. There's the dropper's butthole. Sweet. That's going to be dropping all of the items into the aqueduct, directly into the aqueduct. Perfect. Also, this diorite is kind of hurting my soul a little bit. Shall we just get rid of this? Yeah. We can't work in these conditions, man. This is definitely going to instigate a blue screen of death in my brain if I see any more of this disgusting diorite. Okay, there we go. Good. Now, what we need to do is set up the same thing that we set up at the very top of our potato and carrot farm last time, right? To drop all of the items out. So how do we do that again? Oh, I can't really remember that well. Let's stick a hopper over here. That's going to start transporting the items from these chests into the dropper over here. And the way that we did this was we're going to need a little bit more room, aren't we? Let's open up a little bit more room around here. And man, we can't actually go too far though. Okay, we're going to have to make this nice and compact. What we had was a comparator that came out of the dropper like that, right? And then, oh, you know what we need to do? We actually need to stop this, I think. Oops, broke the frickin' rhenium over there. We need to stop this for now. So this is off. Then, when something went into the dropper, we got a redstone signal like this, right? That went back into the hopper. And then there was another signal that went back into the comparator. Can we just do it like this? Is that going to work? Let's put some carrots in here. That didn't work. Oh, I know why, because we needed a repeater over here, don't we? Okay, so let's install a repeater like this, and then the redstone like that. And that is actually clicking away. But let's take the carrots out. Let's put a little bit of redstone over the top of the dropper. Have I made this even more compact than I did last time? Oh, that would be magical if I have. Let's stick the carrots in there. Oh, that is actually working. Oh, that's fantastic. The problem is, though, the dropper... Oh, okay, hold on. Oh, I see what we can do here. We're going to have to break some of this rhenium, though. That's unfortunate. It doesn't matter, though. We'll have a dropper coming into the back of the... or a hopper going into the back of the dropper, and then the dropper going into that hopper going into that hopper. It's working! Oh, that's fantastic! Look at that! It's actually working! Okay, that's amazing! Okay, how do I get out of here? I've trapped myself down in my base. I'm going to have to break everything to get out of here, I think. Oh, jeez. I'm sorry, base. I'm very sorry. Oh, I'm breaking everything. I'm super excited, though. I want to see the items coming out of the aqueducts. Okay, let's just get ourselves out of here. Where am I right now? Okay, there we go. Oh, man. I've completely broken it. It's okay. There's a lot of lag going on also with that stupid dropper, but we should see a bunch of wheat and stuff coming out here. Yes, look at that. Oh, look how fast it's going. Oh, that is amazing. Let's clear this away. It's working, guys. This is so sweet. Oh, that is amazing. Okay, I'm going to have to make a bunch more chests over here, though, because, man, this is going to pile up, and I can't actually open the chest because I put a freaking stupid bit of packed ice above it, but there is a ridiculous amount of items now accumulating in this chest. Let's break that one. Okay. Where did they all go? Okay, there we go. The potatoes and the hoppers and all the stuff. I'm so excited. I can't believe this. I can't believe I actually made this work. It's freaking working, guys. Yes. Now, Cyberdogs, I know that I promised you a wither fight today in the previous episode, but I gotta be honest, man. I got a little bit carried away with the technical stuff today. I've just had so much fun getting this to work. Look at all those beetroots just flying down the chute over there. That is so freaking sweet, man. Unfortunately, guys, I've looked at my watch, man, and I have run out of time for recording today, so I'm going to have to say goodbye. In the next episode, though, we're going to work on storage module, I guess it's Zeta alpha or beta over here, and we're going to find a way to sort all of these different items into some chests down here so that we can start actually collecting them correctly. And I'm really happy with this. I hope you guys are proud of me, man. I never do technical stuff like this, and it's actually working a treat. I'm so very proud. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching today's episode. I hope you did enjoy it. Please do hit that like button if you had a good time with me today. Let me know you're enjoying the series and let YouTube know I'm doing a good job. And of course, if you haven't subscribed yet, please hit the subscribe button. We are just getting started out here in the netherboard. Wow, this lag is so real. I think I'm going to disconnect this for now while I sort out the storage facility. But yeah, guys, do hit that subscribe button if you want to see more from the ReNDoG in the next coming episodes. Thank you guys so much for watching today, man. I'm going to try to get myself out of here, and we'll smell you all in the next episode. I'm such an idiot.